Now, a Storm Track 9 weather alert from News 9 WAOW.
We do want to begin and check in with Jackson as some snow has already started to hit our area this evening.
Yeah, it just started around 9 p.m. for some areas in the region. Now, everywhere up to the north and even into the central regions has seen snowfall so far. However, it's just a light band at this point. We are expecting showers to continue overnight. Taking a look at our Marshfield Clinic Children's Hospital camera, you can see just a dusting on the roadways right now, but more will be coming overnight. As we take a zoomed in look, or at least our satellite and radar picture, you can see quite the swath of moisture in the area. Zooming in down to the south, a little bit stronger showers will be in the central and southern central regions. Up to the north, a little bit lighter snow, as you can see some lighter colors, some more whites opposed to blues. So they'll be getting about 1 to 2 inches. The central regions 2 to 4. As we take a look at our winter weather advisory, that does not include the Northwoods, but once again, they will be getting some snowfall. Everywhere else is in that winter weather advisory. And as we're tracking for the snowfall, we're looking at snow showers through 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation, fairly widespread, and a seasonal week ahead. I'll have the full details on the storm coming up.
Thanks, Jackson. Snowmobile racers took to the track today at the Wausau 525 Grand Prix. News 9's Natalie Sapila has more on how this race went towards a good cause.
Snowmobile racers from across the country coming together for the Wausau 525 Grand Prix.
We have the USSA pros, semi-pros.
The track is done up really well. The pits are nice and organized.
Because of the pandemic, Eagle River and Wausau are the only cities in the area that continue to hold snowmobile events. So for racers, today meant a lot.
It's been tough, you know. We want to race. This is our passion, what we like to do.
Guys can't get there all the time or work. You know, they all want to work as much as they can because they don't know what's going to happen with their jobs.
But for track owner Ralph Merwin, the race meant a day of honoring and remembering.
We started Flips Fun in honor of my son, who passed away racing snowmobiles.
The goal is to raise $525,000 to support children in multiple ways. Those with critical illness, students seeking scholarships, and scouts, just to name a few.
We're thrilled with the turnout we've had for drivers and the fans today.
Drivers say they're thrilled to race for a good cause.
We really appreciate that that's what Ralph and his team have in the back of their mind.
Ralph Merwin put together an awesome place for us to race, a super safe track, so I'm really excited to race for charity this weekend.
Oh, it's some of the best racing in the United States.
That was News 9's Natalie Sapila reporting. Racing continues tomorrow at 11:30. 5,000 National Guard troops are expected to stay in Washington, D.C. through at least mid-March. 25,000 National Guard members came to Washington, D.C. to secure the city through President Joe Biden's inauguration following violence at the Capitol. The Guard will continue to work closely with local law enforcement and the FBI to keep the nation's capital safe. The National Guard general says he is also working to make sure his soldiers don't have to sleep in parking garages in the meantime. There was widespread outcry when hundreds of guardsmen and women were forced to sleep in a freezing parking garage overnight on Thursday. One of the men charged in connection with the Capitol riots is accused of threatening Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and a police officer. Court documents show Garrett Miller of Texas allegedly tweeted, "Assassinate AOC." Miller is also accused of posting about the police officer who fatally shot a Trump supporter during the attack. Documents show he posted the officer deserves to die and won't survive long because it's hunting season. The Justice Department says Miller was arrested on Wednesday. He's facing 5 federal charges. Now on to the latest on COVID-19 cases here in Wisconsin. The state is now reporting more than 500,000 cases. 95% of those people have recovered. 42 more people have died with COVID-19. 310,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines have now been given in Wisconsin. That's up about 19,000. 56,000 people are fully vaccinated. Back here in our area, 22,000 doses have been given out. As of Tuesday, there are 100,000 doses in transit and 473,000 doses ordered. As states struggle to keep up with the demand for the COVID-19 vaccines, the FDA approves a special syringe to allow an additional dose of the Pfizer vaccine to be extracted from each vial. Mary Maloney has the latest.
In the U.S., the CDC reporting a new daily record for COVID-19 vaccines administered. New data also showing a downward trend in coronavirus hospitalizations nationwide. And the 7-day average for new cases has also reached its lowest point since early December. Another possible glimmer of hope, the FDA giving approval for special syringes to extract an extra dose from vials of the Pfizer vaccine. But the ability to get the 6th dose with these special syringes is limited.
Many places have them, but not every place.
This as states remain frustrated with a dwindling supply.
We have no clue often just how much is coming and when. I am eligible in Minnesota to get a vaccination also, and I can't find one.
For those lucky enough to register to get a shot, the wait in line is long.
This shouldn't be the Hunger Games like it was with PPE, right? That was ridiculous.
And there's growing concern that new variants could cause new surges faster than vaccines are being distributed.
You're going to see people traveling again, probably for spring break. That is exactly when we expect that these variants, in particular the UK variant, to really have taken hold in the U.S.
The U.S. Surgeon General nominee hopes vaccine shortages can be avoided just in time.
The supply will increase over the coming months as they bring more and more production online for the Pfizer and for the Moderna vaccine. It is possible that another vaccine may come into the mix.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
United Airlines may require all workers to get the COVID-19 vaccine. The airline's CEO reportedly told employees they should expect it to be a mandate, but he said that other companies also have to get on board with mandatory vaccines. Airlines and their unions have lobbied to get their essential employees on the vaccine distribution list earlier. After months of work, Bridge Street Mission's Urban Street project is finally done. With the help of area contractors, volunteers, and donated material, they were able to build a brand new home. The sale of the house will benefit the Bridge Street Mission and its sober living program, allowing them to cut costs on operating the buildings.
We are extremely humbled, grateful, excited, and just generally amazed that this much generosity at this quality has been committed toward our ministry.
The home already has a buyer getting ready to close out on a deal, but the mission also plans to build another home in 2022. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction launched a new resource center that will help build resilience and meet mental health needs of Wisconsin students. Megan Kiernan tells us what this new program has to offer.
The Wisconsin Center for Resilient Schools, or WCRS, began their services this week. It's a center that provides free coaching to public, private, and charter schools and districts throughout the state.
We work with teams to come into their schools to see what they already have implemented in their schools system-wide in regards to the mental health field and social-emotional learning. And then we look at that to see how can we build on the foundation that you've already built to make it great.
This project could not have came at a better time. Now more than ever, students need the support.
We have seen the mental health has been on a rise. Children are being diagnosed, especially 6 through 17. So there's also an increase in suicide rates.
To be able to service as many students, schools, and districts as WCRS can, everything will be virtual for now.
Every child deserves an education that guarantees the safety to learn in the comfort of one's own skin. And that's what this place offers.
The federally funded program is set to last until 2022, but the Wisconsin Center for Resilient Schools hopes to find continued funding for the project. Megan Kernan, Action 2 News.
When we come back, paying tribute to Larry King, we take a look back at broadcasting legend's career. Plus, SpaceX wasn't able to launch today when they plan on making it up. Next.
We've been tracking all the latest computer forecast models to give you the most detailed forecast. I'll have the details after the break.